Welcome again. In this video, we will be discussing chapter 2, that is Introduction to Java. Introductory part of Java, that means bytecode, types of Java program, applets and application, history of Java, how to install BlueJ, and all the important details will be discussed in this video. This is ICC Computer Application Class 10 100 marks. I am Ganga Devi. I hope all of you have seen the first topic of class 9, that is object-oriented programming in Java. Apart from that, many videos for class 10 I have posted, that is constructors, functions, string functions and character function. So if you have any doubt in those topics, please see those videos. So before going further, please subscribe those who haven't subscribed till now, and in the end, if you like the video, please like it. We can begin this video by discussing about Java. Java is a third generation full-featured general-purpose object-oriented programming language that can be used to develop robust mission-critical applications. Originally developed by James Gosling at Sun Microsystems in 1991. And Java was released in 1995 as a core component of Sun Microsystems platform. Today, Java is used in many applications. For example, web application, the application which are used in internet or web browser. So those applications we are using Java. Financial application and gaming application. Nowadays, almost all games are made from Java by using the Java programming code. Embedded application, enterprise application, mobile application, many applications or which can be downloaded in the mobile image processors. That means edit the image, cut the image, crop it, and so many other processors, desktop applications. So in almost all phases, Java is used. And Java supports the following features: reusability of code. Once written the program or function can be used again and again, either by calling the function, otherwise by inheritance. Emphasis is on data rather than methods. Data is protected and only the functions in the class can access it, and other outside programs cannot access it. Data is hidden and cannot be accessed. Both abstraction and encapsulation features are shown here. And objects can communicate with each other through methods, and new data and methods can be added easily. Here we can see the Java history. In 1919, a team of Sun Microsystem programmers headed by James Gosling was formed to develop a software that could be used for consumer electronic device. And in 1991, the new program language Awk, it was named as Awk, was introduced by them. And in 1992, the Green Project team, that means the particular team from Sun Microsystem, demonstrated the application of their new language. And in 1995, after so much brainstorming, Awk was renamed as Java. 1996, Java language became famous for internet programming as well as general purpose language. 1997, JDK 1.1 was released, and 1998, JDK 1.2 was released. Further, in 2000, JDK 1.3 was released. 2009, the NetBeans IDE became Developers.com 2009 Product of the Year. And 2010, Oracle acquired Sun Microsystem, and 2015, Java celebrated 20 years of innovation. So this shows the history of Java. The next topic is type of Java program. Two types of Java programs we have to study: standalone applications and Java applets. Type of Java programs we can discuss one by one. First, applets. Applets are special kinds of Java programs that are designed to run on a web browser, and without internet it cannot run. And these are small programs capable of performing many tasks on web pages, such like displaying graphic sound, play interactive games, and animated GIF. All these are examples. So for example, we can keep animated GIF and toy demo application. And application, the individual program which we do in our computer lab, that is also an application. It doesn't need web browser or internet. It is a standalone program that runs independently on a computer without any external support or a browser. These applications are written to carry specific tasks. For example, Adobe PDF Reader, word processor, and it can run without GUI in console also. By text application also these can run. Difference of applets and applications. Applications are standalone programs that can be run independently without using a web browser. And applets are small programs designed to run on a web browser. Applets need internet connection. And Java application have full access to local file system and network. We can upload or use any file from the particular computer in which we are typing. And applets have no disk and network access. It has no access to our local computer. Applications can run programs from the local system, and applets cannot run program from the local system or local computer. Application is used to perform some task directly for the user. For example, if you want to compile, if you want to find the greatest number, smallest number, so small programs directly it can take from us. But in an applet, it is used to perform small task or part of it, not directly from it. That means part of the program also can be done by using an applet. And applications access all kind of resources available in the system, and applets cannot access all the resources available in the system because it has to follow the browser specific services. Now we can discuss the comments and type of comments. Comments are non-executable statements used to describe or understand the program and make it more readable. So if you want to write some points for the particular program and refer it later, we can write the points as a comment. Three types of comments are there: single line, multi-line, and documentary comment. Single line, as the name says, it is meant for only one particular line. So these comments are used to describe the code functionality and for only one particular line. So start with by using /. Whatever you write after this // will not be checked by the compiler. And the second one is multi-line. So if you want to write comments for 3-4 lines continuously, then using single line in every particular line it is difficult. Then we can use multi-line comments. Here multi-line comments start with / and 1*. Go on writing the comment in between any number of lines you can write, and then ends with 1/ and 1* and 1/. And documentary comment. If you want to write a documentary type of comment or very big program comment, then we can use documentary comments. And documentary comments start with 1/ and 2* and ends with 1* and 1/. Now we can discuss Java compilation. Before discussing Java compilation, we have to think about ordinary compilation. Ordinary compilation, the source code written by the programmer is directly converted into object code or machine code, either by the translator as in BASIC, otherwise by the compiler as in C++. No intermediate language is there, and the execution will be taking place after the machine code is created. But in Java, here we are having both the compiler and interpreter. So first, the source code or Java code, it will be compiled into Java bytecode. Java bytecode is an intermediate between the high-level language and machine language. It is not machine dependent, or it don't depend on a platform. So this feature will make Java extremely portable, as bytecode can be translated or transferred from one computer to other computer easily. After bytecode is found, Java interpreter is also known as Java Virtual Machine, JVM. This will translate the Java bytecode into machine language according to the operating system. If it is Windows 10, the machine language created will be according to Windows 10. And if it is Linux, the machine code created will be according to Linux. And if it is Unix, the machine code created will be according to Unix. So Java Virtual Machine or Java Interpreter will convert the Java bytecode into machine code. So that is why Java is known as highly portable, and it can run on any platform. It is not depending on any platform. Now, the features of Java. First feature is object-oriented language. Java support OOP concept, which we have discussed already, which enable easier and convenient program development. Platform independent, which we have discussed already. Because of the bytecode, Java is a platform independent, which means the change of operating system. The operating system can be Windows, Unix, Linux, any operating system Java can work. And user friendly. Even new programmers can write programs in Java easily. Secure environment. Java language support many strong inbuilt security features that makes the system secure from crash. It will protect the program. And robust. It has a feature of automatic memory management and garbage collection. This we will discuss in garbage collection and memory management. We will discuss later. So it has a feature of automatic memory management and garbage collection with strong exception handling, which make it robust. Exception handling is also coming as a topic later we will be discussing. And write once, run anywhere. The platform independent feature make Java write once, write the program once, and you can run on any operating system. If it is Windows, Unix, Linux, Android, it doesn't matter. So these are the important features of Java. Now some definitions we can see. First, Java Development Kit or JDK. It is a pack of large number of development tools. It has hundreds of predefined class and methods which we can use in our programs, which are grouped in several packages: Javadoc, Applet Beaver, etc. And Java Virtual Machine. We have already discussed this one. Bytecode is created. After creating the bytecode, then the bytecode has to be converted into machine language. This is done by Java Virtual Machine or Java Interpreter or JVM. And now application program interface. It is a collection of pre-compiled codes that is already created, pre-compiled. We cannot change it. We can just use it into functional package that can be used while creating programs. We will be doing while writing the programs later. For example, java.lang, java.io. Before finishing, we can see how to download the BlueJ. BlueJ interface we are using for ICSE and ISE. So when you download, you have to check whether your computer is a 32-bit computer or 64-bit computer. So according to the configuration, you can download BlueJ along with JDK. JDK is important. Both of them has to be downloaded together and installed in the same folder. Then only proper Java will be working. With this, we come to an end for the second chapter, that is Introduction to Java. In this, we have discussed the type of commands, type of Java programs, history, how Java is created, and what are the features. So all the complete details we have discussed. Hope you have understood, and if you like the video, please like it. In the upcoming videos, we will be discussing values and data types, operating system, maths function, and programs one by one. So those who haven't subscribed till now, please subscribe it so that it will encourage me to create more videos.